as his glasses, the state of my own heart when the truth does come on out, and I've forgotten about, but when I close my eyes, you're by my side, forever mine. But until then, it will be night too, 'cause you belong to there.
All right. I've sat down. I've now used the bottom section of my shirt to dry my face off because of the water. Thanks, Squidward. I appreciate it. Works every time. It's almost as bad as when I get Chad with the Demon Daddy while he's peeing. I've got this timing, you see. Every time he streams, when it's available, when he does it, I can get him when he's peeing. Almost every time. My wiener turned 3. Good doggo. 3-year-old doggo, eh? What up, Zraya? Egg, so? What do you think of Royale so far? Royale. So far, I was like, hey, wait just a second. And now, I'm starting to wonder if, like, how everyone's different. And it makes me wonder how to, like, do I convince all the other people that, hey, something's up, and do we get to throw in some other people? There's like 50 more hours, right? Hold on. We're gonna load the game real quickly. And I'm curious because there's supposed to be, well, for me, it's gonna be somewhere closer to like 70 because me. Yeah, 50 more hours. Yeah, so there's like 50 more hours of content. And I'm like, okay, well, we're gonna have to gather everyone up and be like, hey, by the way, this isn't real, right? Like, we're gonna have to go get each other person, and be like, hey, it's not real. You gotta wake up, and we wake them up or something. I don't know. I'm kind of excited for what's gonna go down. Hi, Jesper. What's up? That was such a good yawn. Comfort the sleepy kitty. You don't like sleeping with Mona? I mean, I'm not gonna say I don't like it. I'm just saying I might not have all of the opportunities to be all like, it's not every day I wake up next to someone I didn't recognize in bed with me. Where you going, Esper? Oh, hold on. Ugh, I got an asthma kitty. Okay. Yeah, you're okay. I'm cooking my wiener steak and carrots for her birthday dinner. Aw. Typical Saturday night egg. Yeah. I wish I had money to go out on a Saturday night. I do get to go out on Friday night, though. I'm saving money to go out on Friday night. Because a good friend of mine's getting married. And so we're gonna go do... Come on, now the Cass decided she doesn't want to hang out. Anyway, so we're gonna go, obviously, to the wedding reception, but then we're doing, like, not necessarily a bar crawl, but we have, like, a little reserved space in one of the bars around here that we're gonna be like, yeah, let's do that, and that's gonna be fun, and everyone's gonna be, excited and happy about it. So I haven't gotten to do a proper pub crawl, bar crawl, however we want to call it, in a while. So I'm kind of excited. Especially because, you know, Ag doesn't drink that much. Ag doesn't drink heavy. Not anymore. Just social. It's just a social thing. How... Am I waiting on something specific for this? Oh, wait. How much was that? How much was this building again? 800? Yeah. Oof. Can't afford that. Metaphor next, after Persona? Maybe? I do need to play Metaphor, don't I? Look at that movie making money. Lots of, holy crap, profits. Extend that bad boy. We need to get this thing into a schedule now, don't I? Alright. Ooh. That hurt. That was a dip. The green one. Egg brings good luck. Spanish eggling? Sounds like a fishing lure. Shoot, what movie was I parodying? I can't remember what movie I was parodying now. I want this one to play during holiday. Do like that. Do like that. Hit apply. Oh, actually, hold on. Hold on, before I do that, my analytics is going to be done soon. Opens the analytics in where you gather information about a film's target audience and organizes its advertising campaign. I want that first. I want this first. I want this to happen before I start going absolutely hog wild. Because I want to know what it does for me. Power plant, that's not what I thought I was about to get, but okay. Sure, get the next one? Sure, go for it. Have fun researching just something. Keep yourselves busy. Now we can find out. Wait, I probably gotta build the building for it or something, don't I? What on earth? Oh, I bet I do have to... Post-release analytics? No, I want... When planning its advertising campaign, you can gather more detailed information about a film's target audience. That I want. Is that gonna be like a whole nother... That's gonna be like a whole nother year before I get to actually use the damn thing. Damn it. Huh. Absolute control. Ooh. That's a good one. That's good. We do need to get another... Do I have anything in production right now? I don't. But we do have $4 million. I do have $4 million. Alright, if I build this building real quick. And then... We spend money to build this building. Now, everyone knows the rules about... What do we say when we buy... You know, when we spend a lot of money? Don't tell Ilsitter. I want a nice round number. Don't tell Ilsitter that we bought more theaters. He doesn't need to know. He doesn't need to know yet. But he will. He will find out later. And then we'll change this later. Just do that one. Do that setup. Let's change this because we have more theaters. I want, 4 weeks of 18,000 screenings. Damn, 3 movies all releasing at the same time? Don't worry, we'll be basically not competing with anybody. It'll be great. Confirm this. Confirm that. Let's see. The Spanish Haggling has made a lot of money at the box office. We need... Alright, we need another movie happening. I need more happening. Huh. Oh yeah, this trash. I gotta delete the trash. If it says trash, we delete. We don't even talk about it. Oh man, we still have this movie to make. We still have that movie to make. But the problem is like, it does not matter anymore. Kind of what the script is. The script can be good. A lot of things can be very, very good. But what happens is the post-production botches the whole thing. Okay, so how do I change this name? Furry eggs. Yeah. Let's see. So we want someone studio, huh? You. What do I need for that? A level 3 soundstage for that? Interesting. But you know what? That's fine. Use the best filming tech that I have. Get all the good stuff. You know what? Let's give you this one. And let's get a director. We've got a few people, few options. Let's give this guy a shot. Alright. Who wants to play a detective? You recently played a detective, so I don't want to do that. What up, Angel? How's it going? How are you? We haven't featured this guy in anything yet, but I want to. Let's do this. Oh, and the corrupt official's a lady. Hold up, then. Do that guy. No, we're saving you for something more important. Let's do this lady just to get her contract up. Shabam. And away we go. I forgot. We're gonna hold off on the what's it. We're gonna wait on who's writing it? We're waiting on... I think we're waiting on Talscan's script for the German lady. I think. Because the German lady is gonna be in, you know, a raunchy film. We're gonna make it a raunchy film. Ooh. Thank goodness that popped up, and now I can say, hey. Oh yeah, and we're not friends with the mayor anymore. What does this do for me? Charity at his home. The people who attend are prepared to spend a significant amount of their time and money on building something for America. But I don't know what that does for me. Like, what does that do for me? I don't know. I don't know what that does for me. Like, where's my benefit? I want to know what I get out of this. And by all accounts, it doesn't look like I get anything out of this. So I'm leery. Oh no. Oh no. German President Paul von Hindenburg signed a law granting emergency powers to the government of Reich Chancellor Adolf Hitler. In a recent interview in the Berliner Herald, they quoted Hitler talking about his love of Hollywood. This was history. Yep. We talked about it. Every living thing that exists in confrontation, in a battle for life. The people, the humans, and the beasts. These are the laws of nature. I love movies with serious confrontations, like they make in Hollywood. Films like Blind Love. The ones that stir the blood. There's an extra that right there. Editing. Professor Jacques Blusian? I don't know, Blusian. Editor-in-chief of exquisite cinematique. Yeah, cinematique. Believes Hitler is trying to open a dialogue with Hollywood. What does America stand to gain? Film, lenses, developing regions. The Germans do all of this much better than we do. Besides, Germany has a lot of money and could invest in American cinema. We cannot but seize the moment. Ooh. Eee. What up, Toscan? How's it going? So, yeah, this did happen. This was a time in history where Adolf Hitler was like, oh yeah, I love Hollywood. Hollywood's doing some great stuff. And a lot of people in Hollywood kind of took advantage of that. And then were like, maybe it's better we didn't do that. It's going well, and I am doing. Trying to get some stuff scheduled up for this weekend. I don't know what's going down or how it's going to happen, but I'm figuring it out. I'm trying to get something lined up for Saturday because of me not being here on Friday. But if Saturday doesn't work out, I might do something tomorrow. But I don't know if I want to do something tomorrow. Like, I got to figure out if I do something tomorrow, what would I be doing? I got to make it quick enough. I got to organize something fast enough, as it were. And I don't know what. Also, Telskin, don't tell anybody, but we bought more theaters. Macy, welcome back. How are you? How goes your evening? Or daytime, I'm not sure. Oh, I just left the screen with the typo in it. Damn it. I could have been like, there's this typo right here. Soliona, hey Ag, been away for a while. Yeah, you have. How's it going? Welcome back. Buy all the theaters. I know, right? We bought more theaters. I spent just shy of $2 million on theaters. Don't tell Ilsitor. If he finds out, he'll be upset. That's what he do. But how have I just now gotten Saving the Beloved? Damn. I've only just now gotten that? Well. Such be. Good. Fantastic. I hope all is well. I hope things are going, as well as they can be. He isn't here. We're good. We're good for now. For now, it could be good. Anyway, Massey, there was a small typo. There was an extra that. So it said that. We were like, that's weird. And this is the script we were waiting on. For the German lady. We do need another movie in production. What quick, though. So, let's start that project. I need some of my best cinematographers. My masterpiece. The magnum opus. Tatoskins. Something or other. Oh, do I need level 3 downstage for some of these? Yeah, I do. What a shame. Oh well. We've got pretty good access to some good stuff. And let's just hope that it doesn't get absolutely botched in post. Right? Alright. She's the debaucherous one. My watch, booze, and cigar needs are going to be much higher after this movie. I swear if post messes this up. I mean, the last one we had that went in with like an 8.4, it just came out as like a 6.2. So, we'll try. Alright, and I think he's kept out not very happy. So let's give him some alcohol. And let's throw him in there. Let's see how this does. Bam. I will burn this place to the ground. What we need the ability in this game to say, you know what? Take this script, go back to production, try again. That would be nice. Alright, we're gonna end that thing's distribution 4 mil at the box office. It's working. Didn't make that much money this week, but that's fine. We got, you know, only a few days until this thing hits the ground running. 6.9 is not terrible. Broke Egg Mountain is so far sitting at a nice, happy 9.9. It will probably go down, thanks to Post, but we'll figure it out. Have you played News Tower? It's like this game, but running and growing an international newspaper. I do have it, funny enough. I don't think I've actually played it, though. Wait, do I have News Tower? Hold on. I know... Oh... I know it was either I have it or I put it on... It might be on my wish list. It must be on my wish list because I don't see it in my library. That's a real shame. Because I've seen it and I've wanted to play it. It's like, you know, very much in that same vein of I love my Tycoon games. And this one has been fantastic and very, very enjoyable. This is what, our third time playing this one? Well, not stream, but like this is our third save, I guess we could say. If you don't mind me asking, Yag, where dost thou live, generally? I'm in Utah. It's a state, you know. It exists. It's a place. Third save, yeah, that's what I thought. News Tower is in a bundle with Hollywood Animal, so you guys can grab both games with a discount. Wait, I can get both. I could go get News Tower. I might have to. The trash state. Yeah, it's not the great. It's a place. It exists. My studio in this game keeps bombing any tips for early game. Ooh. Yes? Just, so I'll show you kind of the cool thing that we do real fast after I, you know, it's go to production. This right here is one of the big ones. If you get the access and the ability to do this. 5 days a week, 8 hours a day. Trust me, it will leaps and bounds change the way how good your movies come out. Another thing we do around here is when I go to like here, just call it trash, give it one thing. Pick a place, doesn't matter. After that, give it one protagonist, select a screenwriter, have them write it. Doing it this way, you'll notice, where'd that person just go? Right here, only 55 days to write that script. It's about as low as we can get, as far as like time goes, to get a script out, to give them experience. This is a great way to like ramp out and speed up the screenwriters' experience caps and whatnot. Get them working. Always keep them working. Another thing I found out, theaters. Buy as many as you can when you have the available funds to do so. Because you'll notice, well, oh wait, hold on. There is a released films. Look at this. So this is, let's look at before, some of our like before videos, before we had the theaters to say, hey, let's, you know, really throw some money at this. This was trash. It's okay. This is something. How much dance? 1 second. Yay. What up, Darkstar? How's it going? Oh, zip. So look at this film as an example. This is before we had all of our theaters. It's not a bad film. It's a very middling film. But our profit, not so much. However, once we had theaters, once we were like, hey, show this to everyone and everyone, even at 4.7 suddenly generates a lot of profit. I feel like I've seen you somewhere else today. Sure, sir. It goes. How's you? Doing well. Figuring out what, what the weekend's gonna happen like. And then, but you see, we also have, so this is one of the last ones that we just had go out. And look at that kind of profit. So just another one, just, this is the OG. This is the one that made us some money and whatnot. But not so profit, not so profit. Not so profit, not so profit. All of a sudden, profits. Profits go way up when all of a sudden we have theaters to just say, they can't avoid us if we just screen it 18,000 times, which I believe is what I do now. Yeah, shows per week, like just shy of 19,000. Just show your film to anyone and everyone. Put it in your own theaters and away you go. Oh, egg, open. Reminds me, open. Did you see? What was it? Hogwarts Legacy 2 is coming out, or they've announced it, and people are kind of excited because they're like, hey, this is gonna feature, possibly feature Harry Potter characters, and people are excited. Figured out what my next cupcake adventure will be. Ooh. Profits, not profits. Oh, that's different game. That's Civilization. That's a different game. That's a different game entirely. 1.7, 2.0. Why don't you recognize me? Well, it's probably because of the bad writing. Who wrote this one? Milton. I expect better of you, Milton. I expect better of Milton. But we don't get better of Milton. And that's okay. I have gotten way too good about typing out the word trash with the one hand. All right, Milton, get to work. Get to work, do more stuff. Blueberry cupcake, lemon, blueberry custard filling. Ooh, all right, I'm sold. And limoncello, cream cheese frosting. I'm absolutely sold on this. What's gonna go on top? What kind of, what would go really good on that open is if on the top you get some, you make some candied orange peel. Some of that candied orange peel, and then shave that over the top of that bad boy. Get a little bit more of that citrus in there. Mint and lemon peel. Lemon peel works. Ooh, like a candied orange peel, where you just, you soak it in water and sugar, and you just let it cool. You let it candy up. Lemon. The lemon happens. Oof. Oh. Anyway. That's my quick ag advice for how to make money in this game. Should we got Soldier, eh? Squidward. Good job. Do it again. Good job, Squidward. Soldier is a good one. We want that because we're starting to get into that age where, hey, this is gonna make us some good money. We might just have to make the Peg Tree it as a film. Make my own homemade limoncello. Oh. Just, look, I'm a sucker for fruit-flavored anythings, and especially if I can integrate orange into it, I'm even better. And we're finally not poor. Yeah. I mean, we had $4 million a second ago, and then I spent it on more theaters. Why? Because I can. Delete that. Delete that film. It's trash. And then this one's gonna go out soon, and it's gonna start making money. Distribution. Analytics are done. Fan-freaking-tastic. Here you go, Nightmod. Keep writing. Keep working. Townscan, take a break, have some, write an adventure story. Why the heckin' not? Why? Absolute heckin' not. What do we got? And then we got this in pre-production, that went to production. The ag that brings good luck. Might not be short, but he talks funny. That's a good joke. Someone will get that joke, right? Question mark? Been enjoying candying lemon slices. Yeah. Bone Grinder! 5 stars from the Bone Grinder! Most Hollywood hucksters only film sterile banalities where the people look more like mannequins. It's reassuring to know that even in this cesspool of mediocrity, there are still brave souls out there who aren't afraid to acknowledge the liberating power of alcohol. The person on the Bone Grinder loves them some drinky. Very average. Thanks, Roy. Appreciate it. Nice. Level 3. Dump it into overall speed because why the heck not? I haven't found a reason to not throw it into overall speed yet. At least for most of the headed departments. I think it usually just ends up panning better for me in the long haul. 7 stars, still not capped out. All right. Lewis still has lots of potential. All right. This thing's cost me nearly $1 million. And now, just watch. Watch it how many... Oh, I guess we can take this thing out of post. Let's see how bad post gutted it. 9.0! 9.0!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Bareback, gonna borrow a script from Clover Studios. Typo. Yeah. Okay, we'll take it. Yeah. 9.0 for Brokeag Mountain. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. In fact, but here's the deal, right? Hear me out. I have an idea. So if we look, well, the building's not done. But we've seen it before, remember? We know what this is before. People with commercial statuses will be more than burden. We need to hire more actors, first and foremost. But look at this one. Take all the top 3 highest grossing film spots at the end of the year. If we have a 9 on our hands, and with as much theaters as we have access to, we could just not show that film yet. And then in this next year coming around, like the 1935, we could suddenly just be like, January, this one goes out. After 4 months, this one goes out. And then if we line up 3 really good films, right? We could take this real quick like. That would be pretty awesome. It's going to be a while before I hit this one. With my reputation being the way that it is, with my always in the debt and whatever. Can you read some reviews in a transatlantic accent? Like the old-timey Hollywood accent? Oh, you mean like one of these? Make the movies everyone will see, and do it with a style and flair. Impose your will on your friends and crush your enemies under your heel. Your studio will become a household name if your heady flight doesn't fall to vanity and ambition. I can do an old-timey. Typo in what you wrote. Did it? Dang it. What did I write? Can I read my tagline? I can't. Aw, man. Well. Anyway, so, yeah, as I was saying, we could just keep this here for a while. Though I think we can pick a poster and everything. Rawr! Why are you meowing at me? It doesn't degrade? Nope. That number is now set, which, so if I go backwards, we'll show it. See, we're still here. Rawr! I'm sorry. What do you want me to do about it? I can't fix it. It's all the way over there. Anyway, so it won't degrade. We can keep it right there for a little while. And just wait until like 1935 when I have a slew of some other decent films. Or it might take a couple years. We don't know. But we can keep making movies in the in-between, right? I mean, we're gonna have to start making money on this one.
Reading in your cup.
I still want coffee. I still want coffee so bad. But I was up so late last night, and I don't want to be up late again. We're trying to summon him. Why are you trying to summon him with our... Look at how much money that made in 1 week. Oh, this movie's gonna be crap, but we're okay with it. Oof, that's a rough script. Rubber Heart Muscle. Ralph, could you come up with a better title next time, please? It's about the Civil War? Wait a minute. You wrote something called that for the American Civil War? Ralph, we need to talk. I'm sorry, Squidward, the dance has been stolen. But look at that. Look at that profit. In 1 week, we're only into week 2. $1.1 million, week 1. Oh. The knock always does. The knock always gets. Yeah. Why am I getting sprayed? I'm not the one who's, roaring up and down the chat. I'm the one getting sprayed. The code vote is coming up soon, but this is America, and you can't have a vote without a campaign. You want a fairy tale about how it will make your life better? It won't. It's a form of censorship. No artist, and I'm inclined to consider you an artist, likes censorship. I agree with Joe. Joe is right. Oh my God, hold on, I'm gonna have to placate Angel for just a second. Quick, get to the Discord. And where'd it go? There it is. Hold on. I've got a meme for this somewhere. Meme. Bam. There. I've sent a meme. That should placate her for a minute. Probably not, but we'll find out. I agree with Joe. I disagree with censorship. I believe censorship is a bad thing. But look at the alternative. I'm talking about a real, full-fledged censorship, handed down from above. Without the code, your films will be checked by endless committees and overseers and commissioners. Trust me, it's better you solve this problem from the inside, rather than trust it to people who know about Hollywood from reading the fun times. I promised you a gift. The code is a gift. Is it though? Is it really? Like... This is ridiculous. What, did you see my meme? These poor T-Rexes. I like how that's going to be the context they get. Need to get Angel, a little Bob Barker special with all the yowling. She knows what she did. See? Howling into the night, like a cat on the fence. Alright, we just need to not go into the negative.
5,
and
4,
wait for it.
2, 1.
If I hit it's the head back, that's the way to do it. Alright, they want me to 2 days until voting on the initiative. Any studio that releases a film with these specified story elements will be fined or expelled from the Alliance. The initiative will take effect on January 1st. And what kind of themes are we talking? Holy crap. Well, they're gonna try to get rid of my nudity, my adultery, my untamed sex. They're not happy, are they? They want to get rid of everything that is rough. It's Horn-Green Night. Well, what's for food? Some what sounds great for some food? We're talking some chicken with some Parmesan cheese, and then, ooh, actually, hold on. All right, chicken, pan. We're gonna bake this chicken. Hear me out. Cover that thing in like a red marinara sauce, some good mozzarella cheese on top, some herbs and some spices. That's a good chicken. That's every night, though. Yeah, 'tis true. Anyway, but look at how Hollywood is going to try and demoralize me. Look at how they're going to try and ruin everything. They're getting rid of our... Well, okay, we can... white supremacy, we can keep that one out. That's fun. That one's fine. But our vivid violence, our our nudity, our untamed sex. We need these. We need these in cinema. Protagonist's redemption. We're not allowed to have that. Protagonist avoids punishment. Antagonist escapes justice. Protagonist commits suicide. Well, okay. Look, we'll figure it out. I got 2 days to figure that out. What is that lick emote? Oh my goodness. That is a lick emote if I ever saw. Okay, hold on. We need this week to pan out. We have 75,000 before we go into the hole. We also need to vote on this, apparently. So, my understanding is that I can save these points, and instead of, like, it'd be really difficult to fight against the code. It would be difficult to say, hey, you're gonna have to beat that score, and good luck, maybe. But what I can do, I believe, is I can now go to here, and I can say, hey, where'd it go? I can delay and add things back in. So I could submit this vote, and if it pans out well for me in the vote process, which it looks like it has, I can basically go in it now and say, hey, I don't want the code to go into effect yet. Just everybody's in the chat with the emotes. Look at all them emotes. What there's Squidward, what is that licking the bread? What is the thing that's licking? Is that a lick-a-tongue? That's a lick-a-tongue. That's a licky. That there be a licky, if I ever did see one. Oop, hold on. Yumi and Ag has finished pre-production. Let's... Not bad. Pre-production usually hits a little hard, but production will be better. Production will be much, much cleaner. We'll be fine. The lick-a-tongue, licking sushi. Has anybody ever... Okay, for anybody who's never looked it up, I have shared it a couple times, but look up the German translation of Pokemon for lick-a-tongue. It's... The German translation? It's not lick-a-tongue. But it's hilarious. Oh, what's happening now? Oh, the leading actress doesn't eat meat, but in one of the key scenes, her character is supposed to eat a rare steak. It's important for the plot of the film, since it shows the heroine's character development. But Sybil Radler is refusing to do the scene, and insists the whole episode be cut. Oh, that ain't happening. So, you know, suck it down, woman. Woof down that meat. Schlurp? Yup. Schlurp. The way that it's like a little 6-second clip. You can find it on YouTube. It's fantastic. Alright, and now I can say, like, here's 1,200 in favor. Unless he beats me with like 600, he can't do it. So the adoption of the code will be delayed for another year. We can continue making our smut, everybody. We can continue to make our smut. Hold on. Nope, we're done. Thanks, lady, but I'm out. Alright, and how good did filming do for this one? That's so stupid. I love it. I know, right? That's one of the sound alerts I kind of wanted to throw in because it's fantastic. It's such a weird... any of it. Well, let's take our 6.5 film to post. It's probably not going to be a very good... Actually, you know what? let's use this as an excuse to give some of our lower people some experience here. Go to start the production, start the post-production. What are we waiting on? 200 days for our Superior Sound studio? Superior Sound would be nice, but I'm more hopeful for some other stuff. Not a bad trash. Not a bad trash. What's happening here? During editing, the final scene took a long time to come together. The director is completely exhausted. I mean, keep going? Like, I get it. Here, let me supplement your weariness with some gifts and some amazing, things that say that I'm a good person. Why are you unhappy? Get more happy. What do we got everywhere else? Your contract's coming up. We'll do this anyway to keep you around, because you seem to be doing pretty good on some stuff. I need some more actors, apparently. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. I have 5 and I need 8 people above a 5, I think it was. Something like that. Something above a 5. Aha! The dance is taking too long. What up, Naimod? How's it going? Alright, the special interest piece. I'd hoped to be detained by the police before that got finished. Yes. Don't worry, it's filming. It's in filming right now. We're filming her, her awful, terrible scenes. Hydrate. Hold on. You're right. Everybody, hydrate. Ooh, maybe that should be the hydrate sound. We could do the slurp as the hydrate sound. That could work. That could work. I'm gonna look into that. All right. I need... Cause let me get this entirely straight. Let me get this. We have 5 out of 8. So I need more actors and actresses with, some bankroll potential, essentially. No, this is the wrong building. Where am I going? You know what? It's just... So I need 3 more actors above a... Holy crap, Peggy. Alright, who's available? You're expensive. Peter, I'm out. Sorry. We're not talking. You look cheap. What is this? Arrogant? Who cares? But you look cheap. Cheap is good. I know I advised you to build a studio on smut, but really? Well, the code is already happening to try and take our smut away from us. The Alliance is already trying to steal our smut, Ilster, and so I'm fighting for it. I have delayed adoption of the code for another year. I have forced it, in fact. I have told them, no. Merle, what a name. Chaste? Let's talk to this man. Those moral knights want to take our filth away. I know. They're trying to, step back Hollywood's progress by so many years. It's terrible. Merle? Well, he damn flea can't work here. Why not? I already hired him. I already got him. How many? What's my... He's not going to stick around for very long anyway, so I don't really care. But 1, 2, 3, 4... We need one more. We need one more. 5, more than 5 star. You're expensive. You're very cheap. Why are you cheap? For 8 stars, why are you cheap? I see you're gonna make him the public-facing poster boy. I have DM'd suggestion for Hydrate. Have we now? 1 second. Yeah. Oh, what is this? Uh-oh.
Here's a song where we drink some water.
I'm like 3 seconds in and I'm already laughing at the dumb thing. He doesn't need a hydrate command? Not when we have milk. And I know we're on all, but look, I mean, it shows that they're not currently employed by anybody. She's really cheap for being that, but she's even cheaper for being an 8. We could get one of these people. We can get one of these people. It's really cheap for a 6, but I don't really want to keep a 6 around, especially if he's tapped out. Hear the rest of it. It's a song. Oh, I'm gonna listen to the rest of it later, cause reasons. But like I said, the first one just made me laugh, and it would be, even the first little bit of sound would be hilarious to me. Dang, what accolades. Anyway. I mean, this man's really expensive. But he's got a 9. A 9 is impressive. We could hire Judge Judy. Judge Judy seems like, you know, what has she played? She's played serial killers, murderers, serial killers. Essentially, also still just a killer. She's not too expensive. Though she doesn't have one of those things. Rising Star, and she's not too expensive. And... Established genre? Comedy. Established role? Murderer. Yeah. You're like, we're not really entirely certain how that happens, but... Signer? Which one? This one or that one? Because, at least with this one, an established role as a hopeless romantic and action films is like, yes, at least that has some kind of sway. And she reminds me of Sigourney Weaver. Does she not kind of look like a modern-day Sigourney Weaver? She kind of does. And a 7's not bad for as cheap as that is. At least this I know I can be like, yeah, we're going to use that often. She's also, she's capped out at an 8. She's not capped out. I'm thinking we get the Rising Star. I'm thinking I get the Rising Star lady. And look, we still have $2 million. So we're fine. We got this now. And now we wait on this one. So this is why I was talking about before. We keep Broke Egg Mountain up here. Because Broke Egg Mountain's going to get released at a 9.0. 9.0 and an 8.5. That's really good coming out of post. Right? So, with that in mind, we hold on to this for the next year, or maybe another couple of years. I don't know. It might take a minute. And we just wait until we can be like, all right, flood this year with the box office big hits. And we take the theater world by storm. Well, our trash script from Milton was trash. Trash it again. What do you want? Oh yeah, you want more contract. You know what? We like this man. It's contracted. Does Broke Egg Mountain star Heath Ledger? Lagger. Lag. I get it. I get it. Did you finally build your behemoth building then? It's got 5 days left, but yes. Ilsitor, you'll be proud of me. When we had the money, you know what I spent it on? Building this building. Yep. And no one can say otherwise. No one can say otherwise. How many... I have a lot of producers now, don't I? You're not capped out, though. You're not very expensive, so let's hold on to you. Because it's not too crazy. And we have to wait for another, film to kind of make it happen anyway. We need more big film. I need more film. Now, let's see. Hold on. Image development. This is where we can change their name. So we can change people's names to be something else. We could say, like, oh, this is... Now we can say, hey, chat, this is you. Now, please look at condition 3 for your behemoth. Over 1,000 reputation. I know, we're gonna work on that one. It's gonna be great. So, but here is where we can say, hey, let's change the names of some of our big actors. Now we can name them after you, chat. Maybe. But there's also stuff like this. And what will this do? If a film has a higher commercial rating, a striking image will double viewership during the first 4 weeks of distribution. Interesting. So, I'm literally just, it's marketing. I'm marketing my star. That's what it comes down to. Would be halfway there if you had nearly bankrupted us a dozen times. Yep. But look at how much money we have. Limit ownership of movie palaces? Nobody better be enacting that one. I will fight all of them on that one. I will throw all of my reputation to fight that. Let's get another trash script running real fast. I'm also kind of waiting. I say kind of waiting. We have scripts that we can use. But I really want 8 elements in a story. That would be very, very nice. We have some stuff going. We should get another script into pre-production. Let's do this one. It's the next one on the list. The 6th attempt. I mean, we want our things to be successful, so let's put our good people on it. Get the good stuff, get the good stuff, spend the money. All right. We need a good, decent producer. You're gonna do it. We just hired on for more stuff anyway. I like how themes and events. Winning the Beloved, nudity. Prison Break. Romance, drama. And this one is a what? Action. Well, it's a drama. It's a drama. This man has never really played the clumsy oaf, but you know what? This is a perfect opportunity to put Merle in there and say, here, make it happen. You know what? This is also a great time to put you in there, because you're barely older. Yeah, I know about that stuff. And now we need a serial killer. She's played it recently. Does it go in this order? Like, that was her most recent role? I think that's how that works. I think that's how that works. More like 2 dozen, if we're being honest. I mean, look, it was a lot of times. Every film that came out made money and won us reputation. I don't see the problem. I don't see the problem. Everything worked out great for us. Look at how much money the egg that brings good luck is doing. It's making money every week. Evil sorcerer. Ooh, we've never had that before. Never had evil sorcerer pop up before. Takes a couple more ulcer med pills. Yep. Look at that. Now it's not really making that much money. But it's not exactly losing me money either. You might as well extend it. I mean, it's essentially free, and we don't have anything to release right after anyway. So, keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. Oh no, what happened? We've got a problem. My nephew Bobby fucked up your producer, Ellis Lowe. Bobby lost his temper with the guy and put him in the hospital. Long story short, Ellis Lowe is set on putting Bobby in prison. Situation is getting messy. He's gonna lock my nephew up for winning a fair fight. You've got to talk to your guy and cool him off. Bobby's a good guy. He doesn't deserve to go to prison. God damn it. How much is that gonna cost me, I wonder? Let's find out. Damn. Nothing. Because we're not... Ooh, how much money do you want for this? How much you looking? You know what, that covers like hospital bills back then and a lot of money. Bobby is in the clear. I beat as much sense into him as I could. Shouldn't get any more trouble out of him. Keeping on the gangster's good side. Keeping on his good side. Ag? Yes, Ilsitter. How bad did furry eggs do? Furry eggs, how bad did it drop? Down to a 5. It won't matter when we... Wow, what a series of pictures we have here. That's the same man falling twice. This one's got a child on it. Children love movies.
I'm gonna get ya!
It's cool. It's okay. Target audience, we'll get it regardless. Now it might look... it feels so good to be able to dance and not, you know, hurt my lower back like I used to.
5,
Oh, wait for
4, 3, 2, 1.
it. Yeah. Angel, that one was for you, apparently. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Now, I know it looks like we have more theaters than we had last time.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
And that's all it is. It looks that way. I don't know if I'm going to have another movie ready for this holiday, so... Let's extend it. Okay, and see, now we have audience analytics. Men. That's sort of helpful. Sort of helpful, I guess. So... This is mostly targeted at women. This is children. So I could do like that, and say, here, ship it, throw it, go for it. It's only a 5, but you know what? You throw enough money at it, and it'll make money. Oh, yeah. That's why. That's the thing that was getting worked on. This makes more sense. Well, we have like 600 days left before that has to be filmed and made, so I think we'll be fine. See, we're down to 1.5 million. We're fine. We're fine. We're making dollars. We're making money. Making big money. And with any luck, you know, some of these might not turn out too bad, as it were. And this thing's making, you know, at least it makes profit. That's the thing that matters. 600K in advertising for a trash script for furries. Yep. But you know what? The people who want to see it, they're gonna love it. They're gonna love it. Smoked paprika. What was that? What would that be about? It's got to be a chef show, right? Chef movie? Some movie about a chef. Maybe some kind of food truck. Boop. Let's see. Who's working? Action. All right. Night mod. In 17 days, I'm going to get you and Toscan both working on a new script. Okay? We're going to get you both cracking on new scripts that can compete with Broke Egg Mountain. We're going to try our best. We've got access to quite a few things. We're going to end that distribution. It's done. It made 2.8 in the box. That's not bad. That's not bad. And in 20 days, furry eggs going out. This one is back on track. This one will start keeping up with this one, probably. All right. How bad do we... Ooh. Oh, the couple gets married. Good job, Squidward. 50% chance to give me another one? Fantastic. Do it. All right, let's talk the 6th ag tempt. Actually did not go down that badly. We can definitely work with that. We can definitely work with that. Start the production. Slap some security in there and away they go. It's going to take a long-ass time. You know what I need to start looking at? Let's talk technologies. How far away are you guys from... You guys are only 40 days away from having 2 research groups. That actually is worth waiting for. And I can explain why. Rosario. Like the lady? Like the actress? Huh. Good job, Night Mod. I'm throwing it away. Hear me out. And now, Story Workshop. All right, our first, we're gonna make, we need a good action title. I need a good action title. The Agateer. Action. Adventure. We're gonna do Bury My Ag at Wounded Knee. That's a historical film. That's not an action film. That's a historical film. Action. Let's see. Agception. Ooh, that could be good. The Last I Go See. Ooh, that's also good. Let's do that one. Did I spell that right? No. The Last Agassi. Action. Adventure. It's going to be a Wild West film. Now, I know that people still love their Westerns. So it's fine. Let's talk some banditry. Themes. There's going to be a prison break, a bank robbery, a shootout. It's going to be a treasure hunt, and at the very end, protagonist finds treasure. Why are we doing it like this? Because these 3 love this guy. This one loves this one. This one loves this and these things. Might not be a perfect film. I might not even know what it's about. But we're running it. And while we have the Alliance isn't enacting the code for another year, let's try to jam as much awful as we can. So now we need a romance film. Romance film... Ag of Troy. Ooh, Ag of Troy is good. I like that one. Ag of Troy. And it's going to be a romance with... No, it's just a romance. Is it just a romance? Hold on. What does my note say about dramas? What is my note? I have a fancy little sheet that I've written down how, like, certain good things that happen. I don't think drama is going to be very good. I don't think historical is going to be very good. Romance, and I think we might just go romance. I think we might just keep it at romance, if I'm being honest. Because I can do a lot of decent stuff with this. Can we have a space western? I'm thinking a war fought around a star. As soon as I have space. Space, I believe, is an option. A setting that we can unlock. Yeah, no one will buy that drivel. Space? Huh. Man will never get to space. I'm thinking town. Our hopeless romantic, the love interest. Let's, do what we usually do. Which, I mean, ooh, hold on. We can have a love triangle. We can have some... Let's get our... Let's get rid of that one, actually. I have an idea. This one, I think, will have a much better reception. And let's make that happen. Let's see what we can do here. We're still waiting 10 days to make profit, but it's okay. We've still got over $1 million. Much to Ilsiter's happy, happiness, because even though he works legal, even though he's legal department, he's like, hey, I like getting paid and not having to defend frivolous lawsuits. So he wants us to, actually have money. Heaven forbid we suddenly get sued and Ilsiter has to defend us and be like, look, my studio doesn't have money to pay anybody. Though, that is a really good defense. Alright, we need a... Alright, tagline. You have no idea how much I like having a positive image in court. You're going into court. You're that lawyer who shows up with like a brown suit and, one of those. It's the tie is like way too big, or it's a bow tie. It's a brown suit with a bow tie, and you got the glasses, and you can clearly see that you've been like ripping your hair out, and your briefcase has like paper sticking out of it, despite the fact that it's closed. Yes. If this is for you, you already know. You know what? Why the hell not? You already know Ag. You already know Ag. Release the film. Alright, let's see what the reviews do to us, shall we? How are the reviews gonna hit us? The reviews are gonna be like, look, it's not the best audience, but someone's gotta do it. This is just the script results. Who did this? William? Hey, you didn't tap out. That's good. I can keep you making films, then. I can keep you writing. If you don't cap out, I can keep you writing. Bone Grinder likes us. Kissing the ass of the corporate American establishment is a key piece of the Hollywood business model. But I must admit, this film is not what I expected from modern cinema. Turns out there are artists in Hollywood capable of showing real courage. And Roy is just like, look, 2 stars. Roy's sometimes on our side, sometimes he ain't. And that's fine. And we only spent $800,000 on this film. It's fine. It's fine. All right, do we have any script ideas? You, keep working. We're going to have 2 big scripts coming down the pipeline, hopefully. This is sitting at a 9.0, which means we hopefully have a reasonable amount of, chance at getting that big profit. Like I said, I want this. I want this to happen. Because this is a big deal. What does that actually do for me? Special post-production contractors will be available. See, and if post is where we hurt the most. So if I can get, like, post-production contractors to be like, hey, we're going to make it better, that's really what I'm after. You're going to release it on New Year's Day, right? Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I'm not sending anything yet because we probably I don't have more films in the pocket ready to go. I need 3 films at a decent rating to go out. So it might not even be 1935 that we do this. It might be 1936 that we release it. It might have to take a minute. The Furry X has already made profit. Bam, $1 million. And they said I was a fool when, I bought all those theaters. In fact, they're still gonna say I'm a fool for buying all those theaters. District Attorney Richard Stripes announced his resignation at the opening of the new Maple Avenue School for orphans. I feel like I've done everything that was asked of me, and then some, like raising money for this wonderful school. Going forward, I am planning on continuing my charity work and seeing the world. Friendship is over. I mean, okay. We never used him anyway. I have no idea what he does for me. I have no idea what his benefits are. I have no idea what his negatives are. So 1936 might be our year. If these are like, good, we'll release films on we're talking first week of January. Run it for 3 months. And then next one, slap them again with the, hey, as soon as that one's over, run this one for 3 months. Third film, 3-month run. Just try and destroy the box office as hard as we possibly can. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Furry Ags has already gained $2 million at the box office. $2 million at the box office, everybody. And I have casted egg on the TV. Now I can read the things. I'm on the TV now. All right, now this is a big deal. This is a big deal. And I think... I can't remember what this does. I don't actually really care about inventing my own tech. What I do care about is research groups. So I'm going to do that. We're going to keep this in as much perpetuity as humanly freaking possible. Anyway, the reason that I like having these additional research groups is because then I can do like this. And it takes way less time. Look at the difference. Cuts the time literally in half. Though, bet money, as soon as I'm done researching this, someone's going to come out with like a, hey, this is the new industry standard for, filmmaking. And I'm going to be like, great. Extend that distribution. We're going to extend this like twice because we need to. Because we need all of the monies. Look at that. We have 3 million monies. 3 million monies, guys. And you guys were worried. Psh, there's no need to be worried. We got, we got all kinds of access to films and money making because we have nothing else to show. Yep. I mean, we have nothing else to go for it, so we're waiting on some other stuff. We could try... What else do we have in the pocket? We still have this film to make one day. One day I'll make that. Let's start this one. It doesn't need to be good, it just needs to happen. And we don't have anything in pre-production, and we should have something in pre-production. Get my good producer on it. Yes, I will negotiate, actually. Because we don't have you doing much of anything, and I need you doing stuff. I need this man doing stuff. He needs to be in things. $3 million, 173 reputation. Yep. I used to be a Okay, look. You'd better give me a raise or the hookers will stop coming. Aww. But I need them to keep getting paid off. And I don't want to dirty my hands with those checks. But is post crew happy? That's a big part of it. Like, in fact, this brings up a valuable question. Maybe there are new editors out there. Are there any editors available right now? We just got Fighting the Hypocrisy of American Life? God damn. This brings up a good question. Let's look up... Nope. There are no decent editors that are free right now. Some very expensive people, but we're not gonna talk to them. So I think we're kind of the best we got right now, but it's something. We're kind of capped on that. And, man, some of this stuff is going to take forever. Directors and actors earn twice as much? Yeah, I should probably keep that. But that's going to take a long time. That's going to be a long time coming of getting done. Another thing we could do... is if, if this is not enough money, we could release Broke Egg Mountain and just let it ride for as long as humanly possible. It could make millions and millions and millions and be like, hey, we don't have to do anything for a year. I don't have to release anything for a year because this made enough money. I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if that's how it would work, but it is a very nice, hey, we could ship this and make it happen if we needed the money. But You, Me, and Ag is about to finish filming. We're back up to a 9.9, everybody. We're back up to that 9.9. It's going to post. It's going to post, and we're going to put our best people on this. We're going to... hope against everything. Let me look real quick. How... do I wait? I think I wait. As crazy it may sound, I think that's our best bet, is to just let this ride a little. Because in less than 80 days, we can have a high-quality sound studio. Well, it's going to be 80 days plus however long it takes to build the damn thing. But this isn't even ready to go yet. But if we had both of them get high quality, it might boost our chances at not losing a shit ton of money. You know what I mean? And I don't want to lose a whole bunch of money. I want good. I want good things to happen. Trash that. Now we're also in late October, which means there's only 2 months. Cool. Ooh. Blood Princess. I'm Blood Princess. Do you still have your personnel manager obtaining gifts for everyone? We do have some gifts, yes. We do have some gifts. Now, let's see, 80 days. Yeah, we would be essentially into the next year before we have access to this. But I don't know if I'd have enough time. Yeah, it might be 1936 might be the year, because if I would have to release this January 1. It would need to go for 3 months. This would have to be done from post and distribution in time for that. And I don't think I'm gonna make it. I don't think the time is lining up right for it. So we might have to just get a little bit more drivel, as it were. We might have to get just a little bit more dribble happening. So this and this are going to be the big uns. And then we have 2 really good ones right here that can follow up. This might have to go out first because this needs to be released, like, within this time limit. Otherwise, I piss off the German lady. Do I care about pissing off the German lady now that I think about it? Do I really care? I don't know as I do. Huh. Thinking on it, I don't know as I care that I piss off the German lady. That actually was not that bad of a drop on things. Okay. The director will shoot with a minimum number of takes. It's faster, but at the expense of quality. Nope, we're not. We are not affording ourselves lower quality. Thought tonight was factory night. Normally I do play some Satisfactory. The problem is my swapping around of things is actually turning out to be a lot more work than I thought it was. So I am gonna work on that more in the off stream, because it's a whole lot of me just juggling things back and forth and trying to make sure nothing explodes. Protagonist finds love. Also good. You know what? Squidward, keep working. This is good. This is all good things. How many days does this have? 138? 138 days before that's done. And now I could end, but it's funny enough still making money. Keep going. Nothing's releasing. Nothing's releasing right now. You might as well let it ride. Let it ride. What's the worst that could happen? But anyway, yeah, my factory is in a position where it's like, if I screw something up, I could potentially break the whole factory, and that would be bad. All right, Ag of Troy, 9.9. 9.9s. 9.9s all around. All right. See how well we can do when we, use the right elements and everything comes together? And everything's like, damn, look at how good that's looking. All right. We're gonna... this might not be the best for this guy, actually, because he's like, hey, I'm really good at filming on location. Are there any cinematographers out there really good who are free and available? Why are you so cheap? 8.3. Attila the Hun? Ooh, that's good. I like that one. This man must have gotten really upset because he was, like, losing at the awards all the time. Burns, yeah, he's also over there. He's looking pretty good. But a 5.9. 5.9? What is this thing? Modest. But we gotta remember, this is one of our, like, 9 films, right? This is one of our 9 films. Ugh. So I need, like, some of my best people, but... what is... So he's just really good at filming on, you know, sound stages and whatnot, is my understanding. I'm gonna try it. Let's try it. He's not the highest star rating we could ever ask for, but he's good at his job. So we will get the most potential out of these things. And some of them we need Soundstage 3 and better. But we're not even close to being able to work on that. So let's continue with this. Hit them with the best that we have. Let's get a good producer on it. We have a great, director. You're busy. Everyone's busy. Damn. Well, let's, He would be expensive, but we could get him in here. He's got good traits, disciplined, leadership, rising star. He's expensive. But I got a good feeling about this. I got a good feeling. He's gonna be very expensive. You also need another woman. Yep. Don't worry, we'll find one. We'll find one. And now for the love interest. See? They pop up like this. We can go back to our... our 8 lady, though she's 8. You're expensive. They suddenly disappear. They suddenly disappear when I go to available, despite the fact that they are available. 1 movie contract? I could just, grab this lady. What has she played? She has not played this role before. How old is our Mr. Man? 34? Probably not her. She's probably out of the question. But does she have a romance focus? This lady does. So this lady would fit in a romance film. And it would work, pretty much whatever. Because she's in an established, proving their skill in this category. So this lady might be the call, but she's old. She's much older. This lady? No. This lady's established in these things. We could just grab this lady for one whole movie. 1 movie. That's not bad. This movie in particular. We hire her for just this film. So we have two big names and big stars. And I will make sure I will make sure that they are exceptionally happy before we, you know. Oh, and she's already like, peak. Fantastic. Establish a minimum level of amenities. Neat. We'll see if anybody votes for that. Make sure they're happy. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to
What up,
die.
Fade? Hi, Egg. You're neat. Aw, Fade. No, you. The last I could see also got a 9.9 and a 9 in the artistic. This is good. Oh, and chat, you too. Yay. Thanks for the lurk, Fade. We are going to shelve this one now until one of these is done because we need actors. I need actors to be able to play these things. But we have potential for some really big stuff now. In fact, I might release Broke Egg Mountain this year. If we release Broke Egg Mountain right now, or at like, you know, January, whatever, it would make us money. The banana is broken on your emo list? Fitting. Broken banana. Why is your banana broken? Is it because your banana is broken? Why did you break your banana? Hopefully it's not a long-lasting injury. Anyway, here's my thoughts. Here's my thoughts, everybody, because this hasn't gone into post-production, but we're going to have high-quality sound studio. That will at least give us a reasonable chance at making the next 3 films better than a 9.0. Squeak, what up, Shiny Gecko? How's it going? How are you? How goes your evenings? And this has potential to make us a lot of money this year and make it so we don't have to really work on a lot of stuff. Fixed my spaceship. Yes. Oh, is this the Minecraft No Man's Sky looking game? Yeah. How is that game? How is it looking, by the way? Like, how is it playing? Is it fun? I guess that's the important part. I'm going to release Broke Egg Mountain. Yes, fun. Good, good. We're going to release Broke Egg Mountain this coming year. In February. I could buy more theaters. Just a few more. Not a lot more. Just a few. Just a few. Movie title? Running with Ag. Ooh, that's a good one. See, not too many more. Just 19,000. No rentals. 77,000 screenings. This is good. Escape to Ag Mountain. I like that one too. I need to write some of these down. We are going to make this run for as long as I can. Women and worst for boys, huh? So probably not the young masses. Men might still be pretty okay with it, so let's throw that at it. Hit apply. All right. Broke Egg Mountain is going out in 70 days. We'll figure it out. So fun, agging movie titles. I know, right? Just finding little moments to slip in ag in. A 4.6. I'm gonna say thanks. and be done with this man. 4.6 is not enough to keep him around, I don't think. All right, we have 400,000 monies. We are going to... Hey, suddenly we had a spike. I don't know why. $2.7. That's a box. That's not bad. We made profit. Profit's good. In 2 months, this goes out. And we will... Ugh. Give me a shoulder. What kind of shoulder? Pork shoulder? Cow shoulder? Beef shoulder? Scrap it. Destroy it. This film is bad, and it should feel bad. We have lots of things that a lot of our lower level people here need to, work on. Talscan, you're almost to a 7. Let's see if we can't get you to that 7. All right. In 2 months. We just need this to last us 2 months. Actually, 3 months. This needs to last 3 months. We'll see how it pans out. Because we won't see profits from this until the first 4-week run. So... maybe I spent too much money on advertising? Who knows? We could always... hold on. Before we go into exceptional debt, we could go take out a loan. I can't take out a loan for 50 days. God damn it. All right. Don't worry, before we hit, dead, we might be able to get a loan. Wayward Soul. Ooh. Never really seen that one. Buy theaters! I did. I did buy more. That's kind of why I'm in the sudden predicament. We're losing money, but it's fine. Ah, crap. And you want... we do want to keep him. We do want to keep this man. I don't have to pay him right now. It's just, it's part of his contract. It's going to go down as time goes on. I'm going to burn this place down. Burn it all down. Hey, look at that. We did not make profit this last year. Somehow, because I spent it all. This is how you work the taxes, right? Basically like, oh yeah, I made $11 million last year. I spent 11.8. Ergo, I don't pay taxes. And we get to continue paying everybody. Everyone's happy. We're down to 14 grand. Uh-oh. Which takes less time. This one takes less time. Might as well use some of our influence for something. $45 days for a loan. God damn it. All right. Well, we're in the red. We're losing some rep, but it's fine. Actually, Agritroy did pretty good in pre-production. That's not a bad loss pre-production, considering nothing worked out well for them for whatever reason. This is coming out soon, so we'll be able to, make some dollars. This will come out later, so we'll be able to make some dollars, but we've got 2 big movies to be able to make happen. Better make that security guy happy. He's just disloyal. Science fiction! We got science fiction! We have access to making movies that without aliens, because I don't have access to aliens or anything. Aliens from distant planets and mutants from the depths of the sea. Unknown worlds and amazing scientific discoveries. Observe the latest marvels in cinema and literature from the high towers of the Keep. There's a card shop here that I used to go to called the Keep. Nice place. Nice place. Crap. Yes, I would like to discuss it. Let's... okay. Let's... don't worry. Everything's fine. No, you're done. You're capped out at 5 stars. You're done. You're out of here. Space Western! Space Western! Science fiction Western. No, just because we have science fiction doesn't mean we have space yet. We do need space. Space might be a different one. I don't know. Alright, the 6th attempt is about to be done, and it's going to go to post. I can't build my fancier place yet. Wow, that's going to post with some pretty decent stats, actually. Actually, I am going to put that into production. I know I don't have the high-quality sound studio built yet, but we need things to go out because we need the money. This will not be our year for the box office. Oh, it doesn't? No, I already do. Oh, I do. Oh, fantastic. It's already high quality, because it's just improving this one. Oh, that's right, I've already built the better sound studio. Yours, okay. No space, no flesh, no more debt. I can't make any promises about no more debt. I'm working on it. I think GB is gonna take it this year. Ooh, Brokeback Mountain for cinematography? If we can take one of those, we might get some reputation back. That would be nice. That would be swell, actually. All right, what's our... Can I take out 10 days? God damn it. 17th. Yes, I want to keep you around. God damn it. You're not near as expensive as some of the other people I've had to rehire recently. But don't worry, everybody. Don't worry. Brokeback Mountain is going to kill it at the box office. We're going to make so much money. I bet my studio on it. We have how many days to get out of debt? I don't know. Let's see. All right. Yes, we're broke. Watch our movie. I have 60 days to get out of debt. Don't worry. We have time. We got an A for it. 7.6, 7.8. Huh. Bone Grinder loved it. Bone Grinder loved it. Everyone else, not so much. Holy crap. All of our reviews are like, eh. Senseless sodomy, not supported by even a glimmer of worldly wisdom. Bone Grinder loved it. Intelligent people know that love comes in many forms. Not just the way it's imagined by the Puritans of our society. Raised on Hollywood cliches and scripture. Go and see it, if you still have a scrap of something human left in you. Oh, someone in our movie had a scrap of human in them. Hold on. Oh, I forgot. This is our gay movie. Yep, because we made it that way. Yep, this all makes sense. It is forgivable to show sexual perversions on screen. Yeah. Let's see. 2 cows, 1 cup. Uh-oh. Well, listener, it was a good run. See you at the next studio? Hey, we're not done yet. We're not dead yet. Senseless sodomy and is my middle name. Mm-hmm. That's why we made the film. We made the film for that purpose. You'll not see me. Ilsider's like retiring from the legal profession. He's like, nope, no more studios. I can't take this any stress anymore. Let's see. Yeah, it is forgivable to show sexual perversions on screen when they're key to the director's vision, but homosexual love is only in this film as a cheap provocation. That's what we're all about. I'm all about cheap provocation. I can word. Senseless sodomy, not supported by even a glimmer of worldly wisdom. You want to instill homosexual values in your children? Take them to see this movie. Thanks, Roy. This is the point, though. I like good. A film needs to have a strong reaction. 1-star film. Yeah, Roy Cox. Got him. A film should elicit a strong reaction. Regardless of whether it's good or bad, a strong reaction means it has an impact. And we can talk about The Room again. The Room is a terrible film. I hate the film. It's really bad. And yet, this is a strong reaction. I have seen it as a result. Reading in your cup. Yeah. It's thanks to disgusting movies like this that the American prisons are bursting with perverts who have unlocked their secret criminal desires. Look, all these people are upset. Let's watch it make money. Let's watch it suddenly, like, break the bank on money. And we have 4 more days. Hey, that actually didn't turn out too bad. We're gonna shelve that for a later use, probably. All right, let's see how much this makes in a single week. How much money do you think this thing's gonna make? Ancient Evil. Ooh. Go again. How much money will Brokeback Mountain make in a singular week? Damn. $1.7 million in 1 week. Look, we know what the American people want. We know what the American people want. They want a good, touching story. Get it? Yeah. They want a... They want a good, touching story. They want deep characters. They want... They want their smut on screen. Anyway. They want senseless sodomy. Apparently. $1.7 million says absolutely. Squid, you're only a meh writer. But you've got talent on finding new topics. Yeah, you haven't failed a topic yet tonight. I know how to harvest the horny. Now we take our loan. We're back in the positive. Look, we still have 200 reputation. We're fine. This is gonna make us money. This is already, after 1 week, has made it... Jesus. Brokeback Mountain has already made, like, over $3 million at the box office. Damn. Also, did the game just decide to not show, like, the top earners for the last year? Because it's like, look, you didn't even make the cut. You didn't even make the list, baby. It was like, oh, okay. And we have, like, one egg in this basket this year, and it's our cinematographer, so let's see what happens. Hey, if we earn 1, that's reputation. That's good for us. Wow, I think it's someone from GB. Come on, Vincent. Let it be Vincent. Yeah, I got one. All right, I've got one right. You know, I'm gonna take the odds and say Peggy. Yeah, 2 for 2.
5,
There it is.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Wow. I wonder who it could be. I'm not even gonna bet. I would just win. It's Llama. Imagine that. He's nominated 3 times and there's only, 3 options. I'm gonna take the odds and go Maurice. I'm gonna take the odds. Hey, I haven't lost yet. Why is that one so hard? I don't know. I don't know why that one's difficult for you to remember. Come on, Irvin. Josh! We're taking an Oscar. Or a Pollux. We're taking the Pollux Award. We did it! Huh. Yeah, because you aren't? You all got him. I blame you. Oh. Wait, which one's the you here? Which one's the you? We got 1 award at the Pollux this year, everybody. We're gaining reputation. We're the best. Best cinematographer. That's our guy. Good thing we hired him. We earned 13 reputation. Well, you egg, you named it. Aw. I mean, you're right. It was me. It's my fault. I did it. I was walking down the street yesterday and a child said, "Look, Mommy, there's the smut peddler's defender. I demand another raise or an entire box of the booze." I mean, we can make that happen. Do I have more booze? We need more gifts. How about a nice wardrobe by a designer? Would you like that? Would you like a fancy outfit? I spent too much money on stuff like that. We're gonna go on the red again, maybe. Whoops. Well, we have 1 week. Back in the red, baby. I spent too much money. Bam. Extend that distribution. She wants to stay on. My contract expired, but I'm happy to keep working together, assuming you're interested. I say yes. Let's keep this lady around. She did a good job. Question mark. And she's not terribly expensive, all things considered. And we're back in the positive, baby. Look at that. Look at all that money we now have. All right. This actually went up really good. All right, this is going to post. I don't have my absolute best, but we do have something. This will be our this year. This one, along with this one, is going to be our next year. Which I am probably going to have to make sure that this gets done before that all happens. I do want this man to stick around. Ag, we have money, but do we have theaters? You know what, Toscan? You're absolutely right. We need more theaters, don't we? I don't think Ag is physically capable of that. Can we vow to never go below 2 million ever again? I mean, you're asking a lot. That's asking a lot. And I mean, look at how many people I suddenly have to renegotiate with. I mean, they're going to ask for more money, and I'm going to have to say yes. All right, this is going to go out, this is going to go out, but, oh, this means I now need to, we need to start this project. Wow. You're the man. Look at how many on locations we have. Look at how many anything we have. Damn. That's going to be one of the most expensive pre-productions we've ever run into. Get a good producer on it. Get a good director on it. Prison Break. Yes. All right. People will love it. This man's played a bandit really recently, so let's make him the cowboy. Let's make him the bandit. Go. Make it happen. Save your monies! Save your monies! Toscan, tell me, do you keep your windows locked at night? Nope, wide open. Along with the locks on the doors. Why? Yeah, just, you know. It's a safe neighborhood. Oof, that's an awful one. We have 4.5 million monies right now, everybody. That's pretty good. I'd say we're sitting pretty easy. Mad Scientist, eh? That could be fun. What can we do with Mad Scientist? We have sci-fi. And we have access to 8. You know what this means? Access to 9! Give me 9. I want all of the access to be able to put whatever I want in my film. That was a terrible film. Sergeant Willis. Or Sergeant Willies. Sergeant Willies? Night Mod. What have you been working on? What did I let him work on? No reason. Tell me, did the horses scare you at all? Are they on fire? I mean, what's left of them might be. Yeah. Horse fire. Horse fire. Star travel suit. This isn't even a sci-fi. What? Burn it. Burn that script. All right, as soon as this is done, we'll get this into editing. We will not send it to distribution, however. Guys, look at how much money Brokeag Mountain has made. It is so much money. It is so good. So much money. Extend. Ha ha ha. That's, well, you know what? Not the worst. Not the worst, considering I think this is... Who did I put on this? I don't remember. Alright, we're probably gonna extend one more time, so... Ilsitor, go check your doors for me real quick. Oh, what's that? We're about to release a film? Oh, alright, hold on one second. Huh. Oh wow, suddenly some more theaters just became available to use. Budget for threatening. Minus slump again. No, I just gave you some bad scripts to write. They just had really bad elements happening. They were just not good elements. Apply. Budget for threatening? Maybe. The Eggbis? Ooh, Eggbis is good. Eggbis is good. That won't be a problem for long. We're suddenly going to have fewer horses to care for. Am I getting a pet horse? Maybe. Pet horse head? Pet horse head? They said we can't use the production one for threats. Aww. We can't use the production horse for threats. But we... Oh, man. But we needed that. See, we got like 3 million monies, everybody. Okay, hold on. Let's get this into... into post now, because it's 9.9 and 9.9. So now... it goes to post. Let's check on the results of this one. We're back up. We're back up to really good. I'll tell it to go to post, but we don't have anybody. Unless there just happens to be someone who's really, really good out there, and I just, you know, haven't found them yet. Nope. Nope, in fact. We're just gonna wait until I have a better team. Better team. The Ag and the Stone, that's a good one. Is Yumi an Ag? Yumi and Dupree? That was kind of my thought, yeah. Someone had really low happiness there in that list. Time to booze them all up. Who had poor happiness? Not my actors. My actors are really, really happy. Apparently, holy crap. All of my actors are like, man, this studio is great. They're fine. You're fine. You need something. You need some alcohol. Let's talk some of these people now, shall we? Like, you know. Some of my these guys look pretty unhappy. Legal is looking older. Look, you've like grown a beard and a mustache. Huh. As I expected, our CFO is very sad. Yeah. But don't worry. We're gonna give him some alcohol and a new watch. That's right, sir. Don't look at the finances for how I acquired these things. Ha ha ha. Have a watch. Services. You know what? How would you like a whole outfit? That man is much happier now. Good for him. Oh. Ag. Science fiction. Jurassic Park. Ooh, Agzilla. Oh, these are good. Ooh, those are good. Jurassic Ag, I would be so down. That's gotta be like a sci-fi, right? That's gotta be something sci-fi. Something to do with sci-fi for that one. It's gotta be. We're still in 1935 and we're making, you know, we're doing good. We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. You, me, and AGG. Ooh. That kind of, you know what? You're right. If we say it like that, it does sound like you, me, and Dupree, doesn't it? What movie was the German lady in again? I forgot. 2-month vacation? Sure, lady. Here you go. What movie? What movie is this? Is it this one? Is it this one? Oof. I forgot to rename this one at some point. How did I manage to do this? Don't worry, we can change it right now. So it's gonna have initial run, extended run. A double extended run for the 6th attempt. In fact, hold on, we're gonna have to slow that down. Because I don't have enough room in there. I don't have enough room to do all of the planning. Nope, I don't really. I want my best to be working on the good ones. Need to break out of that slump. Needed these to break out of the slump. Yep. I think so? Check it. Check what? What am I checking? What am I checking again? We're still kind of making money. But I think it's done its work. 5.4 at the box office is pretty good. That's helped level us out quite a bit. We need more trash scripts going out and just, you know. Get more people working on more trash scripts, it'll be fine. My perverted senseless sodomy masterpiece is done. It it earned 5.4 million at the box office. What's the exchange rate on that? What's the word I'm looking for? Inflation. Inflation calculator. Let's see. In May of 35, it made, how much did we say it made? We can actually look. 1 second. We can just look at released films. It made a profit of 4,309,112. That is a difference of, if that was modern day, 90 years later is $100,169,680.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'd pay $1 bajillion to see a movie by Ag. We do have a lot of them. We do have many. So yeah, by today's standards, it's a $100 million success. Only 100 mil? Not bad. Well, considering our budget was 1 million, so by that same standard, hold on, we just left the, Let's go back to the calculator real fast. 1 second. Considering that our budget was 1127657. Our budget for inflation would be like 26.5 million, and it made 1 million, so it made 3/4 profit. That's still pretty good. Also, in fairness, this is domestic. You're right. We don't know the actual international yet, do we? Because we don't have access to the international yet. To see a movie by Ag or with Ag in it, because those are different things. Also, we need to clarify. Cause I's not sure Im's the best actor, but that's okay. After film's release, everyone who participated will receive a happiness boost. Employee happiness won't drop when their loyalty falls below 10%. Yeah, we're never going to hit that. We never hit that anyway. Do that one. Now, please save money until the next one comes out. No, and maybe. Are you saying my masterpiece will never be shown in the German Empire, Middle East, or the Orient? Thailand might like it. They'd probably take it. Well, that's not the worst fall we've ever had for pre-production, all things considered. Because we're hoping that this is a big one, this is a big one, and this is a big one, right? Oh no, Squidward, you finally failed one. It's actually not too bad, all things considered. When the Behemoth thing, I really want one of the editors to be Emily for the lulz. Yeah. I mean, I don't think I can change an edit. Nope, I can't change the editors. I can only change the actors. We would have had to have renamed the OG one that it gave us. But she's so expensive, we can't keep her. We can't keep her around for that long. I'll take a maybe. We gotta raise that security. That security guy's loyalty. Yeah. That should be good enough for the here and the now. If I give him too many, if I repeat gifts too quickly, he's gonna get upset. So, that should be fine for now. This is about to go out. As soon as this goes out, we'll get this in the planning. Or actually, I should get this in the planning now. So we have 1 week, 1 extension, 2 extension. Yes, now we're talking. Yeah, we'll do that. Best suited for young men. So if I do just those, then it should not cost me too terribly much. Confirm that. And away we go. Nightbot is always in chat. We should turn it into an actor. Nightbot is always around, isn't it? What kind of actor would they be? Alright, let's see how bad you, me, and AGT did. Or how good it did. Let's talk. Let's think only of success. 9.3 is still really good. That's still very good commercially. 9.3 is fantastic. Let's see, it's, you, me, and Ag? You, me, and Ag? You, me, and Ag? You, me, and Ag? I mean, it's got to be one of the glass ones, and I personally like the yellow. So, we're going with that one. And it's not going to distribution yet. In fact, I probably shouldn't have even hit continue, but whatever.
The best part of waking up is
Reading in your cup.
Gross. I still want coffee. So now this, I need to put my best on. I'm so happy that these two haven't capped out yet. That makes me absolutely ecstatic. Get these going. Check if that's the movie with the Nazi. It is. It is, in fact, the movie with the Nazi. Do I care about offending her?
5,
I mean, really?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Really? Let's think about it. It just needs to be the first one to go out. We still have 400 days for that to really be a thing. Yay. What? All things considered, don't pander. But don't end up in a Zeppelin bound for Berlin. Agreed. Do I care about this man? Yeah, we've kind of raised him up. He's been pretty good for us. He's also cheap. We can keep raising his level. Yeah, he's actually really cheap, all things considered. I like Spay. Should have Bob Barker quote. Nah, that could be funny. So we're going to hold off on this one. This is the one that now needs to go out, because 6.8 is rough. The Bone Grinder guy did not like it. That was the review. The only review, in fact. Are you gonna let me... Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, is it gonna work? I don't like this idea. The spraying. Oh, the spaying. The idea of the spaying. The spaying. Spaying? Spaying. Spang, 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 spam, 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 spammity spam. Yeah. Would end up with a hand up, yeah, never mind. Just a spritzing. Just a quick spritzing. Look at that. Money. Profit. Yay. Profit's good. This one's gonna go out next. This one's going into editing. It'll be fine. So if we do this one first, followed by that, we should be good. My morale will be fought back by removing my Utaru. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. What's happening here? In the bank robbery scene, the extras don't look too scared. The director tried his best, but he couldn't make them seem afraid of the robbers. You know, I do know some people. I know some guys who are good at intimidating people. Do not like this. No spay. No spay. Time to call in the bootleggers. Yeah, that's kind of my thought. It's like, this is a great out from having to deal with the repercussions of this. You want intimidating looking people? Let's bring them. What was it? I saw there was an interview with... what kind of problems did they cause? The extra who got pistol whipped on set is demanding compensation for his injury. I didn't pistol whip anybody, but okay. Pay the man. One of the bootleggers must have done it. What's the actor's name? Shoot. Gary Oldman. Gary Oldman said some of the best advice he ever got. It's not necessarily like if you want to look necessarily evil, but intimidating. You start by lifting your head, and then your eyes follow. So lift your head first, then your eyes, and it builds a more intimidating presence. Warrior. Going to keep howling and spraying the furniture? Maybe. See, it's funnier to me because I can at least have a mental image of what that would be like, and that's funny to me. I at least have the mental image of Angel running around and being like, you know, causing mayhem in the house. Being like, not until I get what I want. Alright, did this get hit pretty hard? Let's find out. I can have a mental image too, but it's probably incorrect. Mine's more correct. Oof. Ag of Troy did not do well in post-production. Imagine Pretty Goth Mom yowling. Yeah. Have you seen the clip of Gary Oldman reacting to his movie clips with fart sounds added? No. This sounds funny. Mental image updated. Mm-hmm. Now, this got hit pretty hard.
5,
Wait for it.
4,
Sit back. It's happening
3,
again.
2, 1.
Yeah. Update D's nuts. Got him. Let's see. So, okay. So we can hold off on this one for a while. An 8 point. What did this get again? It's got an 8 point something. 8.1. We could hold out. On that being the last one to show. If this one does better. We're about to make some money. Extend that distribution, baby. Look at all that money. We've got $5.3 million in the bank, everybody. 5.3 mil. We're doing fine. We're fine. Ag, you have quite a low cooldown there. Impressive refractory. Damn right. It's the pills. I give the sound bot pills to, you know, to keep it active. It's got a job to do. The bot's got a job to do, and it needs them pills. Better than getting the shot. The shot sounds awful. I would hate that. If your ubu lasts longer than 4 days, very much see a doctor if it's lasting for 4 whole days. And get your carpets cleaned. You're dead. Probably. But again, it also means you're gonna have to, you know, Take care of them carpets. Keep getting commercials for the cream that's over the counter that works faster than the pill. Really? They have a cream for that now? Huh. On Twitch. On Twitch is doing that. Well, then again, Twitch knows its audience. Twitch knows its audience. It knows who it's appealing to. I'm not that surprised. If I'm being honest, I'm not that shocked. Since when did Twitch know what, I mean... I'm disturbed, yeah. It's the Gooners. The Edgelords. The Edgers. They want the cream because it works better than the pill. Uroxin gel? What a name. Wow. Audience analytics. When planning an advertising campaign, you can gather more detailed information about a film's target audience. That's cool. Viewership projection. Now this I want. This I really want. I really want to be able to say, like, okay, is my advertising campaign going to work or not? If not, we can start saving some money. And if it does work, great. Extend that shit. Woo! $9.2, 8 point something. I really want to get 17 seconds. You gotta wait 17 seconds to breed again. I really want... Yeah. Premature breeding? Damn it. The lemon works. The lemon works just fine. The lemon works on a cold enough timer. Damn it! Thwarted at every step. And the Steve is ready. The Steve is... Well, I was going to say the Steve is always ready, but I don't actually know that for certain. The milk is always ready, but that's a different story entirely. What I really want... Look, you're ready, but Egg is getting older. How dare you take my row? I didn't take it. It wasn't me. It was somebody else, I swear. If it was me, I'd remember. I'd remember if I took the row. 'Tis true, Egg. I am. See? Told you. Handle my row on my own, thank you. Most people handle it on their own. Yeah, gross. Milk is always ready, thus the premature breed. See? Talscan gets it. Talscan gets spray. Why must I always get to be the one that gets covered in the wet and the spray? We'll hold on to this, actually. We'll hold on to that, because that's actually a pretty decent score. And we will probably need... Oh, knocking. Because you're a bottom. It depends on how tall she is. Congress has passed the Social Security Act. America now has a federal insurance system for seniors, low-income families, and people with disabilities. Economist Arlo Frost offered his thoughts on the new law to a reporter in the City Lights newspaper. If you translate the law's confusing text into normal human language, it means that old people and lazy people can sit at home on the taxpayer's nickel. Only crazy people and communists could come up with something like this. I'm bigger than you and can lift you against the wall. Tall. How tall? That was the thing. I've seen the women you're into. You're the bottom. Again, tall. I'm here for the senseless sodomy. Deaf a bottom? God damn it. Look. Ag could be at least a power bottom. All I'm saying, I can, aw, Squidward, why? I can still try. Just because I can be manhandled doesn't mean I don't want to be. Because, you know, I choose to. You have a hefty court arranged against you here, Egg. Yeah, apparently. At most, a pleasure dom. But a bottom, nonetheless. I'll take it. I'll accept it. I'm arguing at a court that I probably don't have a whole lot of standing against, so. Thanks to the new Social Security law, we need to raise labor wages by 20%. Minimum wage will increase from $120 to $144 per month. Though, of course, laws don't apply to illegal workers. Says my financial advisor. It's me. I'm Court. Yeah, I get it. It's because of a conversation we had earlier. You know what? I need the reputation. Pay the people. I need the reputation. So let's see. This is an 8. May not be Ag, but it's close. This one now ends. Made 3.9. That's, you know what? Not bad. Send that to the archive. It made money. And that's what we're here for. Yeah, 6.5. Bone Grinder liked it. If you're a man, a woman's naked body shouldn't stir any emotion in you aside from approval. If you find naked women unattractive, you're most likely a Hollywood producer who has reduced the relations between the sexes to timid antics. This film is a hurtling blow against the established dogmas and taboos that are preventing cinema from advancing. Amen. Amen to this one. Get a big hammer. I have 2. Cough, cough. Approval? Yay. Is that what you call your boobs? Yes. Not very hammer-shaped, though, but, you know. What's the sword of Christ have to say against our smutty films? Close your eyes and think of something wonderful. What do you see? The archway of the gates of heaven? A holy angel? The Virgin Mary? No. Surely you imagine naked breasts and tantalizing thighs. I mean, game, you got me. You got me there. For the seed of debauchery has already sprouted deep in your lost soul. Thus are you forsaken. With Hollywood to blame for everything. Your thoughts are only more proof that this filthy sewage has no place on American soil. The game knows me too well. It's creepy. We're gonna get along swimmingly. Can knock someone out with them. Yeah. Look, if it will drive a nail, it's a hammer. I mean, and I'm engaged. No comments end there. It's my comments end right there. Extra life incentive. An extra life incentive. That won't get past. That won't get through. Oh no, she tapped out of 5. Oh man. I liked her too. I liked her as an actress. I thought she was gonna do good. Be right back. Getting the... What is it called? Eroxon gel. That sounds right. Angel knocks Ag with her boobs. For extra life. See, there's got to be an incentive behind it, right? We can't just go hitting Ag with boobs willy-nilly. There's got to be a reason for it. Because apparently there has to be a reason for everything. Why? I don't know. Just does. All right, we need a script. Do we do this one finally? I think I finally do Rotten Fates. I think we finally do it. You'd probably die. I mean... you know, could anybody ask for more? Good job pretending you haven't seen the commercials. I actually haven't. I have ad block. I run an ad block on my thing, so I don't really get to see advertisements on stuff. And the only channels that I really watch, I have a subscription to. So what am I supposed to do? Alright, we need a decent producer. No, I want him on it. I want him to do this film. We're entering the demographic age for them, fella. While true, I am far too horny to have that problem just yet. Doctor, tell us, how did he die? You know? It wasn't pretty, but he died with a smile on his face. So, that's gotta be worth something. Ooh, we need a rival. Ooh. Put her in. Put her in. Do it. Dag nabbit egg, I can only type so fast. Blunt force trauma to the head. Why is he smiling? The object that caused the trauma. Hammer. Well, was death by blunt breast trauma. Very tit for tat. I get it. Shabam. Alright. I think it's finally time that we make that film. Then a script is up. How'd you do? Well, you know what, Milton? You haven't capped out yet, so you can keep working here. You better be happy about that. Producer with a 4.8, I think we're done with you. I can have 2 producers per project now. That's a big, big advancement for me. So now, as I recall, this went all the way down to an 8.1. Do I release it as an 8.1 and keep the 9s for longer? Yeah, you, me, and Ag in publication at least. But we need to make it, it needs to make money. How far ahead can I schedule? It can at least release at the very beginning of the year. Oh wait, I don't want to extend that. Just that. Ooh, it's not going to let me do much more of that. Ooh, this is new. Young women and women. We'll try this. We'll try this, see how this works. That means it'll drop at the very beginning of the year. Which means we have this whole year to try and get this thing really, really good, and this thing, and maybe this thing really, really good. New genre! Horror! We have horror genre! We have the horror genre. Ooh, now we can start wondering about how we can make good horror films. We don't have an Alien yet. We don't have Alien as a thing yet. Ooh, what's this? The German government has curtailed the rights of its Jewish population. The law of the protection of German blood and German honor, deprives Jews of citizenship, and prohibits marriages between Germans and Jews. The U.S. Immigration Service is preparing for an influx of refugees. Everybody is leaving Germany, not just ordinary Germans, but famous filmmakers too. What? Here's a quote from the Berliner Herald. I moved to America as soon as I found out about the new law. I'm a nobody here, but what else could I do? Germany is no longer a place for creativity. That's Jörg Kramer, the director of Stardance and Needle on a Linden Tree. An anonymous source of Gershon Brothers told the Los Angeles Tribune that the new German laws are a real godsend for Hollywood. The studio is planning to sign contracts with several famous German directors. They do good work and cost almost nothing. I don't know what they did to annoy Hitler, but we need more people like that. Hold on. Uh-oh. This is, Are they telling me that I'm going to get an influx of people? You have horror. Finally got that. Or, to tack onto the end, that's true. We can still have our senseless nudity. In a horror film. I'm gaming with bro, so no audio. Oh, good. Yeah, because, we don't need to hear my awful comments. Ooh, this is interesting. This is rather interesting. Star-crossed lovers. The couple was unable to overcome their differences or adversities. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. We're up to 7.8 million, guys. You know what this means? Means I'm allowed to spend money. I'm allowed to spend money. Go ahead, but be reasonable. I spent only 2 million. Our public relations lady has gotten old. Look at how wrinkly our public relations lady has gotten over the years. She's trying to maintain our reputation as hard as she can. She's like, look, guys, everything's fine. This poor woman is absolutely traumatized by how much work she has had to put through to keep this company afloat in the public eye. Rumors about them not having money are absolutely true, but everything's fine, we swear. Also, okay, so now okay, here's the thing. They were just talking about how there's going to be like a huge influx of people. Like, holy crap. How about editors? Look, I know it's expensive, guys. I know they're expensive. But look at that. By the way, was there any new buildings that needed to be built? And that's a 9.5 editor for cheap. 8.5, you mean? 8.5. And I mean, that's... Every month we pay that. But... that's cheaper than our OG lady. We are hiring this woman immediately. Also, look at this. She's a perfectionist. She's got only good qualities. She's already happy. She's hired. Hell, I could even go for the next dude down and have like 2 decent editors on my payroll. I'm heavily debating it. Also, look at this. A composer for cheaper than our other person. Even our 8.5 guy is like, not bad, and he has no bad qualities. I'm also hiring our composer. Cinematographers, who's holy cheap. A 6.6 for only that? Producers? That is not bad. What's the quirk? Oh, for the composer guy? Gambling. He's a gambler. This, though, I mean... A 7.8 for only, you know, for not much? Yeah, he is an addict. He does have that kind of going for him. 8.4 with nothing. 7.8, and he's won an award. But he's a lot more expensive. Directors? What about directors? There are some cheap-ass directors here. Holy crap. An 8.7 for just this. Conceited or horny? Before they get snatched up by the other shit? Yeah, that's kind of my thought. That's why I was like, oh wait, there's a thing here. This is why we save money in reserve. I mean, this is why I have 5.5 million monies hanging out. So do we go with Benny or Eric? You know what? They're both cheap enough. Hire both of them. It only cost me $17,000 a year. No, 17 for 3 years. Hire both of them. Hire both of them. With the extended medical coverage that I'm already going to pay, $25,000, $26,000 for 3 years is not bad. We can pay that. Screenwriters? That is a really good screenwriter. That is a good screenwriter. And he's not capped. He's going to at least get to a 9. Bit expensive when you have 2 good ones already, but... Yeah, but... He's not capped. 8.1 means he will at least hit a 9. Could let you fire some of the crap talent. Actors. Looks like a lot of the same people. Except, hold on. Nope, there are some. Look at how cheap. Yeah, 7.2 for 98. Yeah, this lady, like, all of these are like, none of this is bad. None of this is bad. I'm going to hire the best actor they have available. Because for 3 years, he costs as much as one of my, like, directors. And I have an actor. 7.2 lady, you are absolutely getting hired. Because you only cost me $13,000 for 3 years. I'm definitely looking at... I should at least get 2 of each. Let's get 2 actors and 2 actresses at the very least. Because this just gets us all kinds of access to stuff. Even like, look at this. Even a 6.4 for 75. She was cheaper than the last one. And she's not that much, you know, she's still very much a good actress. This is big for us. Did I hire a good composer already? Yes, I did. You know what? In fact, right now, you're fired. And so are you. There was another pretty decent composer. Do I really need 2 composers? I don't think I do. We'll hold off. Hitler's loss is our gain. Story of the late 30s and 40s. Which, where we are. It's exactly where we're at. With any luck, that did not go down that badly. That's actually not bad at all. That barely went down at all. With money on hand now, remember, to get more gifts. You're right, we need a little bit more. Well, how much am I looking at? Well, we can do that. Just get a few. We don't need a lot. This will go out in January, right? Yes. We could... I can extend it. Here, huh? I wish I had known that I could do this. That is useful. That is very useful. Because we could try to make 36 the year. And how do I do that, you ask? This man only wants $400 a month. Sure. By the way, do you have any studio heads that allow you to spend money to speed up research? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. I think I kept them all at like level 0s, so that way I could level them up myself and throw it into the flat increase. The flat percentage increase. We should absolutely extend that. What else can I do with this? Like, can I... We're number 3 as far as money goes. Look at that. Other people are making less money. And man, Evergreen is making bank. My box office was way better. God damn it. God damn it. The 3 movies in the calendar right now, my box office is in the 12 millions. All right, maybe 36 could be the year if I do this correctly. If, as soon as this goes out, we buy all of the rest of the theaters. I spend as much as I can for the rest of the theaters to throw this at. Can't agree. It's bad. Trash it. Speaking of which, let's get Mr. 8.1 over here a job. Let's get him working on something, shall we? Let's... Maybe now's the time. Maybe now's the time. Let's see. I'm gonna do this. I need to see what we have available because Warhis would be a historical with action. We have American Civil War. We have Soldier. Do we have supporting cast to do that? Not really. Dang. We don't really have a supporting cast or an antagonist to really make that a thing. That's a shame. Now, delete that. for now, let's just get them working on stuff. I would love to be able to do like a good wartime movie. This might be the time for like, here's wartime. Though we haven't entered the war yet. So, you know, we got time. We haven't entered into conflicts. So here's my thought. This is going to hit theaters. We have... Corrupt Official might be okay. Yeah, might. Head of the Mafia family. Oh, what happened here? Releasing before 39 will be necessary if you want to do that. Yeah, that's true. My father was a hard man. When I was a boy, I asked him if I could take care of horses and work on a farm. He slapped me and barked, "You'll work for the family, kid." And here I am, working for the family. It's a burden to me, but I never learned anything else. Yesterday, my oldest son came to me and said, "Dad, I want to make a movie." And unlike my father, I was delighted. I promised my son I'll support him in everything. Dad said, "You're a wise man with a keen sense of talent." Sure! Why the hell not? Why the hell not? So the old man must have died, huh? Old man must have died. Ricardo's got talent. Let him make a movie so he can get a foothold in Hollywood. You'll see. He's a smart guy. He'll make a lot of money for you. 2 years. 2 years. What is he gonna be? Wow. A new director. Whew. You know, what kind of scripts do we got to throw at this kid, huh? What kind of scripts do we got to throw at this kid that we're not terribly worried about? Craptastic script. Yeah, well, we just pick one. We can just be like, look, either of these would not be bad. Squidward's Clock with 3 Ags. Squidward's last work. We gotta rename it in something entirely different, though. It's the Maltese Ag. Look, if one day I get to make the Maltese Ag, I want it to be good. An egg with 3 hands? There it is. That's not a hand, by the way. But we can't name it something else. Don't give away the tagline so early. Aw. Producer, man, I only have my best guy, but you know what? Go for it. You know what? Here we go. It's this kid. We're not really here to, say it's fantastic. We don't care. So put these 2 in. Ship it, boys. Ship it. It's gonna be a cheap production. Yeah, only 33 days in pre-production. This thing's gonna be done before this gets done. Alright, and the last Agassi is on its way to being something. I think Hold on, let me make sure. Yeah, I've got 4 more weeks to let this keep rolling. Yeah? Am I getting that right? I feel like I'm doing that right. So it can keep going until this is done. Might as well make a little bit of money if I can. Aw, Squidward. Try again. Keep it rolling. Security? What was I doing you? What was I having you do? Surveillance on competitors? That sounds about right. Murder investigation, abduction investigation, assault investigation. I can't have access to those yet. That's a lot of time. That's not a lot of time. That's a lot of time. Do the not so long a time one. That's the good one. That's the good one. Squid, what happened? Did you run out of creativity powder? Ran out of the, powdered sugar? Maybe. All right. Yeah, the last Agosi is almost done. Let's find out how well it did in production. In actual, filming. Come on, up to the nines. Up to the nines. Let it happen. Let it happen. Yes. All right, 9.9. 8.7. That's not bad. We can get away with that. If it is a big number commercially, we should have a really decent run of things. And now we can say, lady, get in there. Composer, get in there. We should have a situation where we do not run into too much loss.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, we're doing it again.
Reading in your cup.
Yeah. Both at the same time, eh? You want me to mrower and right into the cup, huh? Right into the cup, I see. Interesting. Ooh. Knock. How dare. How dare. Why you do this? Wait for it. Yay. She hit you with the combo. I don't know why it, needs to be in a cup, but well, that was a terrible script. That was a terrible script. All right. An egg with 3 hands. It didn't need to do wonders. It just, wow. Huh. It just needs to, be a film. Make it a film. Let it be a thing. And now we end. 3.6 is not bad. And now... let's see. Hold on. Is the evidence locker finally empty? Yep. Finally. No more bunch of my staff getting, addicted to drugs on my watch. Okay, so this is about to go... do this. Please remember, we'll have 2 months and taxes. And my loan. But I do want to put this out there now. I kind of like this poster. Every time we run across it, I'm like, that's kind of a cool poster. All right. You mean Ag is going to go for 1 run, 2 run, 3 run. 1 run, 2 run. Or no, 1 run, 2 run, 3. Hit that apply button. And we can always extend this now that we know how. Women. Really? This is a movie targeted at women. Whatever. The women are going to find it to be the big hit, apparently. So we confirmed that. And now, I should, in theory, be able to go here. And say, hit it with another, hit it with another 4 weeks. So how it does 1, 2, 3. So it has pre-advertising, advertising during its show, and 2 extensions. And we should be good. Hey, our new thing's done. Yay. Our camera is now awesome. Delete the corrosion of America. Doesn't need to be there. You know what? Now, let's talk about getting some better sound quality. That's not that many days. Start working on that. Yay. Okay. And taxes. Taxes. Not if I don't show a profit, and buying theaters means I don't show profit. Big battle scene. Ooh, that's going to be good for... That's going to be really good for when we have like a war movie finally, isn't it? Not until February 36th. Okay, so we have that coming up in February, but we should have already started to make some money by then. In theory. In theory. Huh. February 36th? I thought it said... Is that what it said? 19th of February. No, that's what you said. Well, you know. I say a lot of things. Oh, February of 36. Yeah. Now hear me out. Space Wars, a new egg. Ooh. Space Ag, A New Hope. Space War? No, it'd be Space War something. Space. Space Ag. Return of the Ag. Space Ag, Revenge of the Ag. See, I don't have to pay that much in taxes. I dodge taxes by buying theaters. It's great. Brokeback Mountain made #1 last year. God damn it. Brokeback Ag made #1 last year. Ah. Oh no, sci-fi. Sad space noises. We do have sci-fi, we just don't have space. I might win an award? I think that's already happened, sadly. But I don't know. Maybe? Critical acclaim. The list of the shit shows the highest ratings among critics. To be included in the list, a film must have at least 4 reviews. Rankings are influenced by the film's artistic ratings. Yeah, this might actually go to an awards ceremony. Interesting. Because it got enough acclaim. Huh. Maxed out. God damn it. Huh. And he's established himself now as a hopefully... Okay, yeah, that might actually go to... Yeah, that might go to the award shows. Because normally they don't do that unless... Or normally they don't say, like, hey, this person, like, established themselves in something, unless it's going for something big. Yeah, we want to keep the producer. We want to keep this guy around. He's a good producer. He's not terribly expensive, but he's got a good rating. Keep him around for a little while longer. Let's check on this. What do you want? Merle Stone insists that meeting a real maniac will help him play a serial killer. I mean, I have people. We can take him to prison. You can meet real killers. Which one is going to be even better for you? Both are fine. You know what? Here, you want to go to the prison? Have fun. Like, no skin off my teeth. You, me, and Ag. It's not just a threesome movie. We have standards. It's okay if you don't like this one. No, it isn't. They must enjoy this film. Oh, yeah, this lady. I forgot. Whoops. I'm sure the first German-American film will appeal to both our audiences and will take pride of place in the Fuhrer's private... Okay. I forgot it's her film. Oh, too bad the film actually turned out good. Eee. Wait, film distribution in Germany. Profit? Money? Money. Might as well, yeah. Might as well use that. Wait, any movie? I can release any movie. You know who the German people really want? You know who Hitler himself really wants to see? He wants to see Brokeback Mountain. Where's Brokeback Mountain? Why is it not here? Why can't I show the Fuhrer of Brokeback Mountain? Yeah, before 1939, yeah. I don't see it in here. I don't see it in here. That's the problem. Like, I don't see Brokeback Mountain. Can't because it's still a movie from this year? Maybe? Let's cancel that. Let's cancel. Advertise Germany in theaters. We're not going to send an actor to Germany. We're not going to do that. We're going to have like 2 shots of getting an international feed from this lady, and that's about it. I am A-. Bone Grinder liked it. Film sure to boil the blood of the normal moviegoer. While the true connoisseur sheds bitter tears, what a shame such films aren't an emerging trend, and rather cast off as mistakes. Bone Grinder liked it. I'll take it. Again, it was full of smut, ergo, the Bone Grinder is sure to enjoy it. Can I adjust this in any way? Can I suddenly say, like, hey, I want this in more theaters? No. Don't believe that I can. Tricks. What? Oh, no scandals, no... Alright, whatever. You know what? Just... let's let it ride. Let it ride. This is going to be a big moneymaker. This actually might also be a big film one for us. So, if this makes... Okay. Let's look at it this way. 5.4 million made box office number 1. And that was Brokeback Mountain last year, right? So, if I can make this film... even if I can make this film, or if I can make some of these films make at least that, we will get the behemoth thing. Which would be fantastic. Check your buildings. Buildings. Built. Advanced. I do have a power plant. I guess I could build this. Holy expensive, Batman. We could build the power plant and just save money. But I'm not gonna, because it's really expensive. Anyway, it comes to... oh no, who are you? Assistant to the German consul. I recently read in one of your newspapers about the execution of a 14-year-old boy in Louisiana. Your officials certainly have progressive ideas about justice. The poor thing wouldn't die. The electricity had to be applied several times, all while the boy was screaming in agony and choking on his tears. All of this, even while his guilt was never clearly proven. After New Year's, revenues, instead of buying more theaters... No, you buy theaters just before the end of the year. Did I hear buy more theaters? You sure did. Not just that, you heard buying more theaters. That's plural. He wants us to buy multiple times. Anyway, let's see. Frau Riddler's crimes, on the other hand, were beyond doubt. We spared her the suffering and humiliation. One bullet in the forehead is enough. Who? No, you won't be reading about it in the newspapers. We kept the press quiet. Although German reporters do love a good story about what we do to Jewish saboteurs, but I can assure you that everything was quick and clean. I attended her execution personally. Is that the lady that we just put in a film? Isn't that the lady we just put in a film? We got her killed? I don't know. I believe that is, in fact, the lady that we just put in a film, and according to this man, they executed her. Please do not imagine that I take pleasure in such spectacles. It's just my job, to supervise everything personally, and of course, to achieve results at any cost. My colleagues say I can be too direct and persistent at times, but the Fuhrer values me for this. Perhaps had Frau Riedler, I don't know, been doing something truly effective instead of establishing friendships and building bridges, no one would have looked so closely into her dubious origins, or the affairs of her lover. But all of this is in the past. In the future, we will clearly state our wishes, and closely monitor how they are fulfilled. But of course, this does not mean there can be no sentimentality in our friendship. Especially if it helps you prove your dedication to our common cause. I don't know if I have a common cause with you, my guy. How about sending the Fuhrer a few copies of your best films? I'm sure he'll be most entertained. This guy looks a little like Nixon. Yeah, kinda, doesn't he? I don't know if it's the best game option, but kick this guy to the curb. Yeah. I'm kind of feeling like telling this guy to get lost, because I don't want to send my movies to the Fuhrer for him to enjoy. I don't want him to enjoy my movies. I want him to learn from my movies. Learn of the debauchery. Stick his business into some people and, calm the frick down. Waiting. We could send him Brokeback Mountain that way. We have a good security department, right? Sure.
5,
Oop.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Okay, yes. Kick him out. I mean, I spent money. Hold on, I gotta sit back up. Because I squanched down ever so slightly every single time. Alright. I do not want to work with this man. I don't. Yeah. What a shame. I'm sure you would find out cooperation to our mutual benefit. But if you put aside your foolish prejudices. Me foolish prejudices. You really want to go that route? The man really wants to talk that route. Yeah, she's gone. Oh no. Well, I guess maybe we should have hired her? If we had hired her, what would have happened? I don't know. Interesting. And yes, the old Conti died. Yep, the old man died. So the old mafia leader died, and it's him now. I'm not gonna lie, I really kind of like that progression. I kind of like how it just naturally progresses and says, hey, you're a friend of my father's, you're a friend of mine now, kind of situation, I think that's neat. So, okay, so here's our thing. So this is in theaters right now. This has to make upwards of like $4 million in box office revenue, right? This has to make this, if not more. This needs to make more. This needs to make more. We'll find out about this one. This one's probably not going to do great. But if we can... This is already made 3.8 at the box office, and it's only week 3. What doing Saturday? Saturday? Nothing? I mean, there might have been a stream happening. Oop, wait for it.
Reading in your cup.
Apparently you want me to breed in a cup on Saturday, which is weird to me, but that's okay. But, well, that means some of your studio execs are gonna start dying or retiring soon. Yeah, probably. It might happen. Age is a thing. All right, let's see if we're up for anything. Yep, that was her that died, in fact. You know what? I would like for her to win this. Postmortem. Postmortem Pollux Award would be actually kind of cool. With a cup. It's time to make Cuphead. Ew. And we have another for Best Cinematography. That's all we got. All right. Also, 5.7. 5.7 at the box office already. 6.6. That's a big... That is a really, really good profit. We have $8 million right now, guys. $8 million. Now build a power plant. Do I really? Let's pay this back first, shall we? I can't. It's coming due. It's almost due. Well, let's also look at how this has done. This might have a chance to go up. If this goes up to like that 9 point whatever, 9.9, 8.3. This is now going to post, and we are definitely going to hold out until this is done. This has a shot of making us a lot of good money. And yes, language. Yeah, I get it. Also, Angel, why? What's happening on Saturday? Tell me what's happening on Saturday. English, motherfucker. Do you speak it? Only somewhat. I mean, I might be bad at it. Oh, and we have this now. International? I want international. I want international locations. That sounds awesome. What's it gonna say? You should play my cozy game with me. Ooh, what cozy game? What cozy game are we talking? There was initial thoughts of having a stream on Saturday, but I know Cora is available, but I don't know if Chad is available, because weekends are his time for family. Sky, Children of the Light. I've never heard of this. I've never heard of this game. Because I know weekends is like... I was thinking about playing... Hold on, let's keep this guy around because he's a good producer. Playing Supervive. He's really expensive for our producer though, but we're fine. We have money. We have money. But I know Chad is really always busy on weekends because that's family time. Cora would be available, and so I'm kind of playing Saturday by ear, but we'll see. If stream doesn't happen though, I would absolutely love to play this game, whatever it is. We can play a cozy game. Let's repay the debt. 6 months? Sure, lady, go take care of whatever. It's my fave cozy game. Really? Not Stardew Valley? Oh, and this is the lady that tapped out, huh? Oh, madam, I'm sorry. Alright, this is almost done. Hold on, let's see how good... Alright. This is a big moment for us, everybody. This is a big moment for us. Not big on Stardew, actually. Aw. What other good codes games do I have? I don't know. All right. This is a big deal for us, everybody, because this went in to post-production at a 9.9 and an 8.6. We have only ever lost, but this is the first one where we've had, like, talented people working on, you know, the post-production. We've had, like, good star quality people working on it. So let's see how well they did. How, like, I don't doubt maybe we lost a little, or maybe we didn't. 9.4 is still really good. 8.1 is also still really good. We only lost like 3 points as a result of having really good people. All right, our director has capped out. Yeah, absolutely worth. Ooh, these are some cool pictures. I kind of like the poncho. I like the poncho one. Let me do this because we're not ready to take it to here yet. Because look at how much you, me, and Ag. Squidward, come on, Squidward, work harder. Look at how well You, Me, and Ag has done at the box office. We're up to 11